Good morning, children. Today we are moving to new chapter, that is how things change. So first of all, we can see what is meant by changes. So changes occur all the time in the world around us. There are many changes take place around us every day. Example, a seed changes into seedling, day changes to night, milk changes to curd, ice changes to water, and not only that, a bud changes into flower, weather changes, then pepper on burning changes into ash, then on boiling egg become hard from inside. Then some changes which occurs in the world can be revised. Okay, so changes means it is occurring every day in our daily life. Okay, so there are many changes we can see in the world around us. Okay, so there are just a few these are some of the few examples of changes that occur around us. Yes, now these changes, it will affect the shape of an object, size, color, position, state, internal composition of anything around us. Okay, so once changes occur, it will change the shape or size or color or position or state or the internal composition of any substance. Changes also take place in our body all the time. So in human being also we can observe many changes all the time. Example, your hair grows, isn't it, children? So our hair grows, then our nails grow, then we gain weight. Yes, so these changes occur on their own. Yes, so changes it also take place in our body all the time. So now let us consider some examples of different types of changes. Okay, so now we can see some more examples based on shape, size, position. We can see some examples. First, we can see based on shape. So we know when changes occur, the substance can change their shape. As so the shape example is the shape of a rubber band changes on stretching it. So when we are stretching rubber band, we can change it into different shape. Now size. So for this example is when we blow air into a balloon, it increases in size. Yes, so when we are blowing balloon, the size of the balloon get increased. Yes, so there is a change in the size of the balloon. Now change in position. So on hitting a football, its position changes. So when we are hitting football, we can see its position will be changed because of the force applied by our foot. Okay, so this is an example for change in position. Now color. So some changes will occur based on color. For example is an unripe mango changes its color on ripening. Okay, so when the mango gets ripened, the color of the mango gets changed from green to yellow color, isn't it, children? So this is an example for the changes which occur through change in color. Now state. So we know there are three states. What are they? Solid, liquid, gas. Yes. So the states of an object also can be changed because of some of the factors. Okay. So example is on heating ice. So we know ice is a solid. So ice is in solid state. When we are heating ice, it melts to turn into water. So water is liquid. So here we can observe the change in state, that is from solid to liquid. Yes, so ice change into water. So solid change into liquid. So this is also one example for the change based on state. Now we have seen that there will be a change in the internal composition of a substance. Example is on burning paper, it turns into ash. Okay, so when we are burning paper, the composition, the composition of the paper, exactly it gets changed into ash. So this is an example for the change in internal composition. Understood, children? So now we are going to see some types of changes, that is classification of changes. So there are mainly four types of changes. They are reversible changes, irreversible changes, physical changes, chemical changes. Okay, so what are the changes? We can see reversible changes, irreversible changes, physical changes, chemical changes. Okay, so let us see briefly about all the types of changes. Now in this class we can see about only two types of changes, that is reversible changes and irreversible changes, and remaining types we will see in the next class. Okay, so first is reversible changes. What is meant by reversible changes? A change that can be revised to obtain the original substance or material. Okay, so a change which can be revised. So these changes can be again reversed to the original substance. Example, ice melts to become water. Yes, so when we are melting ice, it changes to water. So when we are heating ice, it changes to water. At the same time, if water kept in freezer or if we are cooling water, it again changes into ice. Yes, so ice melts to become water when we are heating it. At the same time, if water is kept in freezer for cooling, it can be again changed to the ice. That is, it can be reversed to the ice. Yes, so ice can be converted to water, but again we can reverse the water into ice. This is an example for reversible change. Okay, yes, reversible change means that can be revised to obtain the original substance or material. Now here we can see example, ice when heating it changes into water, when cooling it converted into ice. Then one more example is when water is boiled in a container. Okay, so when we are boiling water in a container, it changes to water vapor, and if a lid is held over the water vapor, it condenses to drops of water. So here when water is boiled, it gets converted to water vapor. Again the water vapor can be converted into drops of water. So this is also an example for reversible change. Now another example, that is butter. When we are melting butter on heating, so when we are heating butter, it start to melt, okay, and on cooling the butter again it becomes solid, okay. So when we are heating butter, it melts, and on cooling it can be again converted to solid. Next, one more example we can see in reversible change, that is a sheet of paper folded to make a toy aeroplane. Okay, so we are making aeroplane using sheet of paper by folding paper. Okay, and when it is unfolded, the paper comes back to its original shape. Okay, so this is an example for reversible change. Okay, so reversible change, you know, once the change occurs, also it can be reversed to its original position or original state. So here sheet of paper folded to make toy aeroplane, and when it's unfolded, the paper comes back to its original shape. Next, one more example, if you blow air into a balloon, it enlarges in size. Yes, so if we are blowing air into the balloon, it enlarges in size. The size of the balloon will be enlarged. If you remove the air from the balloon, it gets back to its original shape or original size. Now next type of change is irreversible change. So what is meant by irreversible change? Irreversible change is just opposite to reversible change, children. Here a change occurring substance cannot be changed back to what it was initially by reversing the action. Okay, so we know reversible change, we can reverse the substance to its original state, isn't it? But here a change occur in a substance cannot be changed back to what it was initially. So once the change occurs, we cannot regain back into its original state. That is called irreversible change. Examples. In the picture you can see burning of wood, it makes the wood to get converted into ash, isn't it? After that, whether this ash can be converted to wood, children? No, isn't. So this is an irreversible change. So wood can be converted to ash, but ash cannot be converted to wood. So this is an example for irreversible change. Now one more example we can see. If you boil an egg, you cannot get it back to its original raw form by cooling it, isn't it? But in reversible change, all the physical nature gets converted into chemical. Again we can change it into its original position. But here when we are boiling an egg, you cannot get it back to its original raw by cooling it. Okay, so this is an example for irreversible change. So one more example I will say, if you burn a sheet of paper, it changes into ash. Yes, paper cannot be obtained back from the ash. So this is also example for what? Irreversible change. Then again, the seed germinate into an young plant. Again, the young plant can be converted into seed? No. So the seedling cannot change back to a seed. So this is an example for irreversible change. Then a bud that has bloomed into a flower cannot change back to a bud. Okay, so once a bud bloomed into a flower, it cannot change back to a bud. This is also example for irreversible change. Then curd cannot change back to milk. Yes, so once the milk get converted into curd, we cannot change the curd back to milk. So it is an example for irreversible change. Then a cooked chapati cannot change back to tough. So once the tough changed into cooked chapati, we cannot change back to the dough. So this is some of an example for irreversible changes. Okay, so as these changes cannot be reversed back to its original state by revising the action, it is called as irreversible changes. I hope that you all understand about the two types of changes, reversible and irreversible changes. Next class we can see about physical and chemical changes. If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.